Hello YouTube, this is SwissGearLabs. Today I would like to show you how I carry my most basic gear, which is at the same time my survival gear. That means the gear that I use in when it gets hairy. This is the gear that I never am going to lose. I always keep it close or at my body, and I would like to show you how I do it and the concept behind it, as well as the content, of course, what is in here. I have made the experience that if you don't constantly use your stuff, your equipment, you start to forget how to use it, and especially how to use it when you're cold, when you're hungry, when you are basically in a difficult situation. That's why I don't have a survival tin with stuff that I never use. My most basic equipment is in this pouch. It's a maxpedition pouch. I think it's roughly 20 centimeters by 10 centimeters by, I don't know, 5 centimeters. I'll put the dimensions in inches also in the comments. And in here I have everything I need. I don't carry anything in my pockets, nothing at all. I made the experience that in some situations you change your trousers. You change from light trousers to heavy trousers to thermal insulation trousers or whatever, and then you always have to transfer your gear. I decided not to carry anything important in my trousers or in my jacket. I have everything in here. This pouch is something that I always carry on me, and the way I attach it to my body is through belt system here, which is attached to my trouser belt. Of course it can be any belt, but this is the basic way to carry this pouch. You can see that I have plastic attachments here, and it allows me to take it off if I change trousers, if I change belt. It also allows me to attach it to other parts, for example on my backpack or on my day pack, or I can attach other belts to carry it like a haversack, for example. Now you might ask yourself, well, why did you not put it straight on your belt here, you know, like this? The problem is I live in well, SwissGearLabs in Switzerland, and often when you go up higher up in the mountains or in winter, you want to have your gear accessible, but you still have quite large jackets like this Gore-Tex jacket here. So if you carry it here, the problem is with your jacket, either you have to push it around, but then you cannot access it anymore, or you have your jacket sticking up. That's why I move it down here, and I can carry my jacket very normally. There's a second reason why I do it like that. I'll show it afterwards in a few pictures. I very often am out several days or 2 weeks trekking, hiking. Then I need a backpack with a hip belt, and with this system here I can carry my hip belt of my backpack and still access all my gear. Another way to carry the pouch in front of my body, move the belts up here with the carabiner, and rather comfortable. Or you add some paracord and you carry it like a messenger bag, back and forth. Probably the tool that I use most is a Victorinox multi-tool. Very useful, has lots of blades. There's lots of reviews on YouTube. If you ask questions, just send me a comment. Then second most used is my fire lighter. Very trusty. You can see that everywhere I have little loops. You'll see later on that I attach the stuff so to my pouch, so I don't lose it in the night or when it's dark, or when I have in the high snow, when I have cold fingers. So everything is attached to the pouch. Then I have matches. in a watertight pouch. Sorry, box. So there's 2 sources of fire. Then I have a thermometer and a compass, plus a centimeter scale. Well, you can say the thermometer is a luxury, and yes, I agree. It's often I'm just curious how cold it is when you wake up in the morning. That's why I have a thermometer. The compass is very useful, and I think that's really a must-have. A whistle to make yourself heard when you're in trouble. It's a very loud one. It's also quite bulky. It's light, made of plastic, but I've had that for years, and it's a very good one. Swiss Army issue. Then I have a sewing kit with high strength thread, plus a bunch of needles, plus this, I don't know if you can see it, but what you have here, that's a device that helps you putting the thread into the needle. When you have cold hands, or if you're in a difficult situation, very, very useful. Security needles, I think you call them in English, plus duct tape. That's about 5 to 10 meters of duct tape. A small LED light, I think it's Gerber, yes. Very useful. And then also a second source of light, a headlamp, it's a Petzl headlamp with different modes, and you can make it red. Especially useful in night when you read maps, your eyes adapt quicker to the dark again. Bag of tinder. There's an old inner tube of a tire in here. There's birch bark. I prefer birch bark. It's my most favorite tinder. Survival blanket. This one is a bit old. And 4 ropes. The white one is actually actual parachute rope, plus 2 other smaller pieces of rope. I mean, you could use paracord or whatever. I just happen to have these. Sometimes I have paracord. I'm used to 4. I know I have 4, and these 4 are, I think, 4 meters in length. So with this you can do quite a lot already. But this is my basic content, and with this stuff I can do a lot. If I know I'm going out to the area where I can fish, I will add fish hooks. I don't have them with me right now because we can't fish in Switzerland where I am. And of course mobile phone, if I know I have access to a GSM network, and money, or if I'm in foreign country, my passport and identity card, plus credit cards and cash. All this fits in this pouch. Another thing that I'd like to mention is that these nylon locks are very sturdy. I use this stuff for 2 years now in very cold weather, minus 20 degrees, plus very hot weather up to 30 degrees, and they never failed on me. In addition, as I said before, it's important for me that I don't lose this pouch. That's why I have 2 of them. So even if one is ripping, I'll feel it immediately, because then the system starts to dangle, and I'll know that something is wrong. So I hope you liked the video, and catch you later.